Hello. Sorry I didn't make a video this last week. The problem was my room was so messy I couldn't live with myself if I filmed it and put it on the internet, so hopefully I'll be able to do that this weekend. Still pretty bad. This week's theme is embarrassing stories. The thing is about my embarrassing stories, if they're really bad, I tend to block them out, so I can never remember them in detail. So I'm just going to do kind of embarrassing or awkward situations I've managed to get myself into or have been gotten into by other people. Warning though, I have been told by several reputable sources that I'm really shit at telling stories. They always kind of end with sort of vague, yep, so that's how it ends. So I'll try my best. I didn't write them down. There is no plan. I'm just gonna go with it. Yeah. Okay, so my first story, I'm gonna go back to the earliest embarrassing story I can remember. I was about 8 or 9. I was in 4th class in primary school, and we did a Christmas play. We did Sleeping Beauty, and I was a fairy. And I modelled my costume after Fern the Green Fairy, after this series of books I can't remember the name of, but they were by Meadow something, which is totally not her real name. So yeah, my costume was really cool. My mom made it for me, and it was like all green, and I had this lovely little film skirt over green tights. And I got up, I had like one line in the play, and I got up to say my part, and I said it. As I was speaking, I heard the audience started to nervously laugh, and I got quite pissed off. I'm like, I'm trying to say my line, and you're laughing at me. So I looked down. My skirt had fallen down. It was around my ankles, and this is why I never joined drama. It always ends badly for me. Anyway, I was about 9, 10 at the oldest, and I was on holidays in Lanzarote with my family. And I met this girl there, and we were playing together, and she was really horrible to my brother. I look back on that now, he hasn't forgiven me for that. So we were playing it, it was great, a great time. And she had this older cousin, who I believe was about 12 years old. So I'm going to call him Joe. Yeah, so I joined this kids club for the sake of being social and making new friends, which I wasn't very good at, and they were doing a talent show. So me and this girl were going to do S Club 8, One Step Closer to Heaven, because I already had a routine for that. And after rehearsal, like dress rehearsal type thing, I guess, we did our thing, which was grand, and we were sitting down watching everyone else perform. And her cousin, who, if she was to be believed, had a crush on me, his 12-year-old self had a crush on my 9/10-year-old self, which is a bit weird. Breaking hearts even then. And he came on stage and he was doing Angels by Robbie Williams. Now, I don't know if you heard the song. Yes, it's incredibly cheesy love song, and he sang it, which I don't even remember how good it was. No, and he made eye contact with me sitting on the ground, his cousin, for the whole, like 3 minutes that it is. Ugh, it was incredibly awkward. So I panicked, because I was 10, and that night, when everybody else performed, I'd go on stage and dance in the background, but when he performed, I refused to go on stage and stayed backstage, and I really hurt his feelings, I'm sure, but I was so shy and afraid of commitment, I suppose, or men. 12-year-old boys named Joe, whatever, I don't know, it's just really bad. Okay, when I was in 6th class, this one's particularly bad. I was 11. I started school a year earlier than most people, so everybody was like 12, maybe 13 in some cases. And everybody was like, oh, boys are cool now, we want to date them. And I was like, boys are other children that we should play with and have imaginary games. Yeah, I was still very immature, and this boy in my class asked me out in the most terrifying sexual predator sort of way. He waited until the classroom was empty, the lights were turned off, and asked me out. and I responded with a TV show trope. I simply said, "What? What was that? Oh, I'm sorry, I have to go," and then I ran. I pretended I'd been called from the other room. That was a really bad one as well. And someone pretending someone else called them definitely means hell no. Yep, okay. Actually, a couple of months later, we were at someone's birthday party, and I hid in the bathroom to avoid him. And then, in secondary school, I think it was in first year, and I was walking home from school, as you do, and this guy that was on my road came up behind me and held onto my school bag and made me pull him up the hill on his rollerblades. I don't know why that happened, and then asked me for coffee or something. To which I responded, "I don't drink coffee." He's like, "Well, you don't have to drink coffee." I'm like, "I don't even know you." And he's like, "You can get to know me." And I was like, "I don't think that's a good idea." And then ran away. There's a knock at the door, and my dad comes in. It's like, "Oh, it's that guy." Yep. And you have to go talk to him. He wants to go talk to you. And I was like, "No, I don't want to talk to him. Don't make me talk to him." But to be fair, I did man up, and I went and opened the door, and there was no one there. My father had knocked on the door and then lied to me. I don't tell him things anymore. They thought this was hilarious. I stormed into my room. Why are these all romantically themed? Then I was in second year. I have to get letters. I'll be back in a second. I found them. When I was in second year, me and my friend both liked people that were no longer in the school, and I had been pretty obsessed. Not obsessed, it was mutual, but no one told either of us that. I wrote a bunch of letters. We both did, and then she was coming over to sleep over, and we were going to burn them, but we didn't burn them. So I still have mine. I don't know what she did with hers, my friend, but I have them all, and they're listed in timely order. It's really bad. There's like so many of them, and they're so bad. It's all like, when you moved away, part of me died. I love you. I miss you. Oh, I'm just. Ugh. Oh, I'm disgusting. I hate myself right now. This is just self-loathing part. Life is. Oh my God! I wrote a poem. I'm gonna read the poem. Warm brown eyes looking up at me. A bright smirk. A laugh. Oh, that smile. A bright smile. A laugh. To make the sunshine. My heart melts in those big brown eyes. My heart is yours forever. Yours forever, Jennifer. I keep these to remind me never to be this person again. And okay, to be fair, right? By last letter, it's, "This is too weird. I'm not good at this. I'm not going to write again. Goodbye, Jennifer." I don't even know if I can go on. Then, yeah, no, they're not too bad, I don't think. From then on, I moved past them. I didn't even mean for that to be romantic themes, but apparently I fail at that sort of stuff. Okay, I'm going to go and drink a lot of alcohols because I need to. I really do. I'm very stressed now. Please disregard this video. No, don't even watch it. I won't. I will never watch this video. Okay. Thank you for watching, or maybe not thank you for watching. I'll see you hopefully when I make that room tour video, which I do fully intend on doing eventually. Don't hate me. Hopefully I'll see you guys, or at least the Irish-based ones, at the gathering next Saturday. I fully intend to go to that, and I think so does Roshan and Rachel. So hopefully we'll see you there. Okay. Bye.